honor song to all the people in attendance here, the Lake Nation, friends, family, everybody. Christian, keep catching up. Good language speakers, you want to say it? Keep catching up. Are you cold? Good to see that all the Indians have survived the harsh winter. It's been a long, cold winter, and snow, and more snow, and I guess it's snowing down in the cities. It's good to see everybody made it here safely. And I was sitting talking with one of my buddies here, and he said, "What that? We're talking about the weather." He said, "Kind of reminds me of a story." He said, "It kind of reminds me of you. You know, there was this young chief, you know, he was trying so hard to please his people. He didn't have all the answers. Every now and then he would ask him things that he didn't know anything about. But one day all these Indians came, and they said, 'Hey, chief, we're going to go get wood, but we're wondering if we should hold off for a while. What do you think? Is it going to be a cold winter, or what do we do?' He's like, 'Oh, geez, I don't know what to tell these guys.' He's thinking to himself. And he said, 'Oh, yeah, it's going to be cold. It's 12. Ooh, it's going to be really cold. So you guys better go on and go get some wood, get a bunch of it now. Make sure you did enough now.' And so they, okay, yeah, good, they all took off. And he was like, whew, Jesus, settle down. Yeah, good. You know, I ain't forgot all about it. Till a few days later, he's walking through the woods on the way to the store that's located on the edge of the res. Oh, he saw all these Indians out there, just dragging big logs out of the woods, just sweating, sometimes 2 or 3 of them hauling wood out there. He goes, "Oh, jeez, that's right. I told these guys it's going to be cold out there." When I get to the store, I'll call the National Weather Service. You know, they should be able to tell me what's going to come on. So he called, he got on the phone, he crossed his fingers. "Hello, National Weather Service. Hey, is it going to be cold out?" And they said, "Oh yeah. It's going to be very, very cold, frigid, brutal, cold winter." He's like, "Yes." So he's walking back, and he sees all these Indians there, they're hauling all that wood. He said, "Hey, guys, remember I told you it's going to be cold out? Get even more wood, get more, go give everybody, make sure you get a bunch of wood now." And so he's feeling pretty good about himself. A week went by, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no snow, not even cold. You know, so he's like, geez, he started getting kind of worried. Went back over to the store, he called the National Weather Service. He said, "Hey, I thought you said it was going to be cold out." They said, "Oh yeah, it's going to be very, very, very cold. So better get ready." He said, "Well, it's not cold yet. How do you guys know it's going to be cold?" They said, "Well, we just rely on the old pioneers and settlers from long ago, what they used to do." Well, what did they do? He said they always paid attention to what the Indians are doing. And we went over by the Jourdain Reservation up there by Red Lake. Oh, those Indians are hauling wood like crazy. That was a funny story. I want to share that with you. So I don't know if it's the groundhog that they really go by. I think it's the Schnabbe people up here at Red Lake. Anyway, bonjour, guests, council members, chiefs. Greetings to everybody. My name is Floyd, Jourdain Jr., the tribal chairman here. My nickname is Buck, and my Indian name is Negani Vitu, which means running leader. And I'm the tribal chairman of the Red Lake Band. I don't like to read too much off the notes, but there's a lot of information I want to share today with the band membership that I think is important. And I'll try not to keep it too long or bore you to death. First, I want to make some acknowledgments. Eugene Stillday for this morning's invocation, the Red Lake Singers for the appropriate songs, royalty that's here today. And I just want to mention a thing about Eugene. Before every tribal council meeting, he offers the morning invocation and does our morning pipe ceremony. And he always brings us back to real as Indian people. It's important that we do that and rely on our elders for their direction. And we appreciate him assisted by our hereditary chiefs do this ceremony every month before we
I'm pretty good, I feel okay.
Business. And it's keeping in tradition with our Ojibwe beliefs and our
systems.
You're
staying now? You're staying at Lake
We think
here?
that's important, that we don't forget about that. And he always holds us to task when we
Okay.
proceed with the tribe's business. Which,
We're old now.
your guidance and your exercise. Veterans, thank you for bringing in the staffs and being here and to
Well,
your
it's nice to see
families
you again.
and everything that you do. And we're always thinking about the veterans that are serving right now across the globe. We have band members that are in the military now, and our best wishes to all of you and your families. I'd like to thank my family, my wife Gina and my sons, Phil, Lou, and Andy, my relatives. My mom is here, Elaine. My dad lives down in St. Paul. He's not able to make it today. My sisters and brother for the support. And I'd also like to acknowledge my staff and Treasurer Siki and Secretary Cook staff members for the hard work that they put together in organizing this event. Can we give them a round of applause, please? I'll introduce the tribal council members. Treasurer Siki is unable to attend today, but he sends his best wishes to everybody, and have a good feast, he said. Secretary Donald Cook. Red Lake District Representatives Roman Ducker Stately and Donald May Jr. Ducker made it, but David's over here. And everybody has a nickname. Should I tell them? Little Rock District Representatives Richard Barrett and Billy Green. Richard Barrett, Little Rock District. Representative Green. The name of Representatives Glenda Mark and Gary Nelson. Redwood District Representatives Julius Thody Thunder and Al Pemberton. Hereditary Chiefs. I think George King is not able to make it today, or John Sumner, but greetings, Spears. Chief Spears here? He's usually way in the back somewhere. Gerald Spears. Alexander Gillespie had an appointment today, he couldn't make it. James Loud. Hereditary Chief James Loud. And Sam Smith. I'd like to thank the Tribal Council. This is a great group of men and ladies that do the work for the band, and it's been an honor to work with you over the course of last year. And I just want to have everybody acknowledge their leadership at this time. Which, tribal programs. You see, we have numerous tribal programs with us today. It's impossible to cover all of their highlights. The executive administrators are chief contact with the programs, but they have been submitting things to us over the course of the last month. But just the service that they provide to the band members, feel free to make your way around the arena and take advantage of everything that they have to offer. I will be sharing some of the information here today, but for time's sake, I apologize if I miss anybody. The state of the Red Lake Nation, I'm here to report today that overall, the Red Lake Band of Chippewa Indians is doing well. Our businesses are strong, and the ones that have been having some difficulty and struggling a little bit are being improved so that they will be profitable and successful in the future. We have a